Chosen ones, a woman is in love with you since last 2 years. There is something quiet and deeply real surrounding your life right now, something that has been growing without noise, without pressure, without demanding attention, yet it has never faded. You were not meant to rush past this moment, because hidden within it is a gentle truth that carries warmth, patience, and a kind of love that has been standing still while everything else kept moving. This is not loud, this is not dramatic, this is not confusing. This is steady, calm, and faithful, and it has been waiting for your heart to finally notice what has been quietly present all along. Type Amen if you believe. There is a woman whose heart has remained fixed, not out of desperation, but out of a calm and unwavering care that did not need to be announced. She did not chase loudly, she did not force herself into your life, and she did not create confusion. Instead, she stayed gentle, she stayed respectful, and she stayed real. Her love was never about control or urgency. It was about presence. Even when you were distracted, even when you were focused on other things, even when you were not looking in her direction, her heart remained in a place of quiet consistency. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to receive financial miracle. Within you, there has always been a desire for something genuine. You were never meant for shallow connections or fleeting emotions. You were always drawn to something deeper, something that carries meaning and purpose. That is why this situation is not random. It aligns with the kind of life that has been forming inside your spirit. You were never meant to be surrounded by noise and confusion. You were meant to recognize peace when it stands in front of you. If this speaks to your heart, gently press the like button so this reaches others who need this same peace. There is something important about the way this love has remained for 2 years. Time has tested it. Silence has tested it. Distance has tested it, yet it has not disappeared. This kind of consistency is not built on impulse. It is built on something deeper, something steady, something that does not easily break. It reflects a heart that understands patience, and a spirit that is not shaken by temporary changes. This is not about pressure. This is not about rushing into something without clarity. This is about awareness. This is about opening your eyes to what has been present without demanding anything from you. Sometimes the most meaningful things in life are not the ones that shout for attention. They are the ones that stay quietly, waiting for the right moment to be seen. You have walked through many different emotions, many different phases, and many different connections. Some were confusing, some were temporary, some left you feeling uncertain. Yet through all of that, there has been something constant in the background. A presence that did not come and go. A presence that did not change with circumstances. That kind of steadiness carries a deeper meaning. There is a softness in this situation that you are meant to feel. It is not overwhelming, it is not complicated. It is simple, and that simplicity is what makes it real. It reflects a kind of care that is not trying to impress, but simply trying to exist with honesty. It reflects a heart that does not need to prove anything because it has already chosen its direction. Type 1111 if you trust in God. You are not being pushed into anything. You are being invited to notice. You are being invited to understand that not everything valuable comes with noise. Some things come quietly, and they stay quietly, and they reveal their depth over time. This kind of love is not about quick excitement. It is about a calm and lasting connection that grows stronger without needing constant validation. There is also something important happening within your own heart. You are changing. You are becoming more aware of what truly matters. You are no longer drawn to confusion or instability. You are starting to value peace, clarity, and emotional safety. This shift within you is not accidental. It is preparing you to recognize what has already been placed in your life. This woman's love has not been demanding, it has not been forceful. It has simply been there. That presence carries a quiet strength. It shows a level of maturity that understands timing. It understands that some things cannot be rushed. It understands that true connection grows naturally, not through pressure, but through patience. You are standing at a moment where awareness can change everything. Not because something new has appeared, but because something that has been there is now becoming visible. This is not about creating something from nothing. This is about recognizing something that already exists. There is peace in this realization. There is comfort in understanding that not everything in your life has been uncertain. There has been at least one thing that remained stable, even when everything else felt unclear. That stability is not something to overlook. It is something to appreciate, something to understand, and something to hold with care. You are not alone in your journey. You have been supported in ways that were not always obvious. You have been surrounded by quiet forms of care that did not demand recognition. This is one of those forms. It has been present, it has been steady, and it has been real. Let this awareness settle gently within you. Let it bring calm instead of confusion. Let it bring clarity instead of doubt. There is no need to rush forward. There is no need to make sudden decisions. There is only a need to see clearly, to feel honestly, and to allow understanding to grow naturally. Inside your mind is a small region connected to achievement, wealth, and success. For years, information about it stayed hidden in classified research documents. A newly revealed brainwave frequency is now helping people replace financial pressure with peace and abundance. Those who discovered it say it has already helped thousands attract wealth, live their dream life, and experience luxury vacations they once thought impossible. If this message appeared for you today, it may be the perfect moment to learn about it. Click the link in the description and comments to activate this hidden brainwave now. You are beginning to understand that love does not always appear in the form you once expected. It does not always come with excitement or urgency. Sometimes it comes as peace, as familiarity, as a quiet presence that feels safe without needing explanation. This kind of love does not shake your world, it steadies it. It does not confuse your heart. It brings clarity. It does not rush you. It allows you to breathe. There has been a part of you that longed for something deeper, something that feels like home. You may not have always been able to describe it, but you felt it within. You knew that you were not meant to settle for something temporary. You knew that your heart was searching for something real. That quiet longing was not without purpose. It was guiding you towards something that already existed in your life. This woman did not appear suddenly. She has been present through time, through your changes, through your distractions, and through your growth. Her presence did not depend on your attention. It remained steady regardless of whether you noticed it or not. That kind of consistency reflects a deeper form of care, one that is not influenced by passing emotions. Type yes to affirm. There is something sacred about a love that remains without pressure. It does not demand to be seen, yet it continues to exist. It does not force its way into your life, yet it never fully leaves. It stays at a distance that respects your space, yet it remains close enough to be felt when your heart becomes quiet. This balance is not common. It reflects patience, understanding, and a quiet strength that is not easily shaken. You are now entering a place where your heart is becoming more sensitive to truth. You are no longer drawn to what feels unstable. You are no longer comfortable with confusion or inconsistency. You are starting to recognize the difference between temporary feelings and lasting connection. This awareness is changing the way you see everything around you. In this clarity, you may begin to notice small details that you once ignored. You may remember moments where she showed care without expecting anything in return. You may recall times when her presence felt calming without you fully understanding why. These memories are not random. They are pieces of a truth that is now coming together within you. There is no need for urgency in this moment. You are not being asked to act quickly or to make immediate decisions. You are being guided to understand. You are being given the space to feel without pressure. This is important because true understanding cannot be rushed. It must grow naturally, just like the love that has been waiting for you to see it. Sometimes, the most meaningful connections in your life are not the ones that arrive suddenly. They are the ones that stay. They are the ones that remain steady through time, even when they are not fully recognized. This kind of connection carries a quiet depth that cannot be created overnight. It is built slowly, patiently, and with genuine care. There is also something happening within her heart that you may not fully see. She has carried her feelings with dignity. She has not allowed them to become heavy or overwhelming. She has not turned them into pressure or expectation. Instead, she has held them gently, allowing them to exist without forcing them upon you. This shows a level of emotional strength that is rare and meaningful. Type 777 if you trust Jesus. You are now standing in a moment where your awareness can bring a new sense of peace into your life. This is not about changing everything at once. It is about allowing your heart to recognize what feels right. It is about understanding that not everything valuable needs to be chased. Some things are meant to be received with calm and gratitude. There is comfort in knowing that something in your life has been consistent. In a world that often feels uncertain, this kind of steadiness is a gift. It is not something to overlook or take lightly. It is something to hold with care, something to respect, and something to understand deeply. As you continue to grow, you will find that your heart is drawn toward what feels peaceful rather than what feels intense. You will begin to value calm over chaos, clarity over confusion, and truth over illusion. This shift is not accidental. It is guiding you toward what aligns with your spirit. This woman's love aligns with that peace. It does not disrupt your life, it complements it. It does not create noise, it creates stillness. It does not bring uncertainty, it brings a quiet sense of reassurance that is difficult to explain but easy to feel. You are not being asked to force anything. You are not being asked to rush into something before you are ready. You are simply being guided to see clearly. You are being invited to notice what has been present without demand, without pressure, and without expectation. There is a quiet beauty in this situation. It is not dramatic, it is not overwhelming. It is simple, and that simplicity carries a deep sense of truth. It reflects a kind of love that is not trying to prove itself. It is simply existing in its natural form, waiting for the right moment to be understood. Let this awareness settle gently within you. Let it bring calm instead of confusion. Let it guide your thoughts without overwhelming your emotions. You are not losing control. You are gaining clarity. You are not being pushed into something uncertain. You are being shown something steady. There is peace in recognizing what is real. There is comfort in understanding that not everything in your life has been uncertain. There has been something constant, something patient, something quietly waiting for you to see it. You are beginning to recognize that true love does not always arrive at the moment you expect. Sometimes it arrives early and waits. Sometimes it stands quietly in the background while you go through your own journey, learning, growing, and changing. This kind of love does not disappear when it is not acknowledged. It remains not because it has to, but because it chooses to. People everywhere are suddenly talking about a strange 7-second CIA ritual. A brainwave technique that reportedly leaked from classified CIA research is now spreading across the world. Scientists say this short practice may activate a hidden prosperity center in the brain that most people never use. Thousands claim it has already helped them attract wealth, live their dream life, and enjoy luxury vacations they once thought were impossible. If you are seeing this now, consider yourself lucky, because the page could disappear at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is removed. There is something very gentle about the way this has unfolded in your life. Nothing has been forced. Nothing has been rushed. There has been space, there has been time, and there has been patience. These are not signs of weakness. These are signs of something strong and deeply rooted. Only something real can remain steady for this long without losing its sincerity. As you look back, you may begin to see moments differently. You may remember small gestures that once seemed ordinary but now feel meaningful. You may recall times when her presence felt comforting without you fully understanding why. These moments were not random. They were quiet expressions of a love that did not need attention to exist. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. There is a peace growing within you as this understanding becomes clearer. It is not overwhelming. It is not confusing. It is calm and steady. This is how you know it is real. What is meant for your life will not disturb your spirit. It will settle it. It will bring a sense of ease that allows you to breathe without tension. You are not the same person you were before. You have changed, even if you did not notice it happening. Your heart has become more aware, more sensitive to what truly matters. You are no longer drawn to things that feel uncertain or unstable. You are beginning to value what feels consistent and true. This shift within you is important because it allows you to see what you could not see before. It allows you to recognize the difference between something that comes and goes and something that stays. It allows you to understand that not all love needs to be loud to be powerful. There is also a quiet strength in the way she has held her feelings. She has not allowed them to become a burden. She has not turned them into something that pressures you or overwhelms you. Instead, she has carried them with calm and respect, allowing them to exist without forcing them into your life. This kind of patience reflects a heart that understands timing. Type 1919 to receive miracles. You are being guided into a place where you can feel without fear. There is no need to question every detail or to create doubt where there is none. What is real will not require constant questioning. It will feel steady, clear, and peaceful. There is something very meaningful about a love that does not demand attention. It shows a level of maturity that is not common. It shows a willingness to allow things to unfold naturally. It shows a trust that what is meant to happen will happen at the right time. You may begin to feel a quiet pull within your heart. It is not forceful, it is not overwhelming, it is gentle and steady. This feeling is not coming from confusion, it is coming from clarity. It is your heart responding to something that aligns with it. There is no rush in this process. You are not being asked to move faster than you are ready for. You are being allowed to understand at your own pace. This is important because true connection cannot be forced. It must grow naturally, just like everything that is real. As you continue to reflect, you may notice that what once seemed unclear is becoming simple. There is less confusion, less doubt, and more understanding. This is not because something has changed suddenly. It is because your awareness has deepened. There is comfort in knowing that something in your life has remained steady. In a world where many things come and go, this kind of consistency is rare. It is not something to overlook. It is something to appreciate and to understand with care. You are not alone in this journey. you have been surrounded by quiet forms of support that did not demand recognition. This is one of them. It has been present, it has been steady, and it has been real. There is a calmness in this realization that brings a sense of peace into your heart. It does not create pressure, it does not create urgency. It simply allows you to see clearly. It allows you to understand what has been there without forcing you to act before you are ready. You are being guided gently, not pushed. You are being shown, not forced. This is how you know that what you are feeling is aligned with something true. It respects your space, it respects your pace, it respects your journey. There is no need to fear what is calm and steady. What is meant for your life will not harm your peace. It will protect it. It will bring a sense of comfort that feels natural and real. Allow this understanding to settle within you. Let it grow quietly. Let it guide your thoughts without overwhelming your emotions. Everything that is meant to unfold will unfold in its own time, in its own way. There is beauty in something that waits without losing its place. There is strength in something that remains without demanding attention. There is truth in something that continues to exist, even when it is not fully seen. You are now in a place where you can recognize this truth. You are no longer looking for something outside. You are beginning to understand what has already been placed within your life. You are beginning to feel a quiet sense of comfort when you think about her. This feeling is not built on excitement alone. It is built on familiarity, on trust, and on a sense of emotional safety that has grown over time. You may not have recognized it before, but now it is becoming more visible. This is not something new entering your life. This is something that has been forming quietly, now stepping into your awareness. A powerful second brainwave method once stored inside classified files is now reaching the public. Many people are calling it the 30-second miracle because of how quickly it can be done. According to researchers, it stimulates a dormant brain region linked to prosperity and opportunities. Thousands of users say it has already helped them attract wealth, live their dream life, and take luxury vacations around the world. If you are seeing this message, you arrived at the right moment because the information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments to discover the technique before it disappears again. There is something important about the way your heart is responding. It is not reacting with confusion. It is not filled with doubt. It is calm, steady, and thoughtful. This is the kind of response that comes from truth. When something aligns with your spirit, it does not create chaos. It creates peace. It allows you to feel grounded instead of unsettled. As you sit with these thoughts, you may begin to understand that not all love needs to be chased. Some love is already present, waiting to be received. It does not run away. It does not disappear when it is not noticed. It remains quietly and faithfully until the moment you are ready to see it clearly. Type 1010 if you agree. There is a quiet beauty in the way she has held her feelings over time. She has not turned them into something heavy. She has not allowed them to become a source of pressure. Instead, she has carried them gently, allowing them to exist without forcing them into your life. This reflects a level of care that is patient and respectful. You are beginning to see that this kind of patience is not common. It comes from a place of understanding, from a place that does not need immediate results. It trusts in timing. It trusts that what is meant to unfold will unfold naturally. This is not about waiting without purpose. This is about allowing something meaningful to grow without being rushed. There is also something shifting within your own perspective. You are no longer looking for something intense or overwhelming. You are beginning to value what feels calm, what feels steady, and what feels real. This change is guiding you towards something that aligns with your heart in a deeper way. You may notice that when you think about her, there is a sense of ease that comes with it. It does not feel complicated. It does not feel forced. It feels natural, like something that fits without effort. This is not something to ignore, it is something to understand. Type 222 to claim miracles. There is a quiet strength in a connection that does not need constant attention to exist. It does not fade when it is not in focus. It remains steady and unchanged, regardless of circumstances. This kind of connection carries a depth that cannot be created quickly. It is built over time, through patience and consistency. You are not being asked to rush forward. You are not being asked to make decisions before you are ready. You are simply being guided to feel honestly. You are being invited to recognize what is present without fear or hesitation. There is a sense of peace in knowing that something in your life has been stable. In a world where many things feel uncertain, this kind of steadiness is a gift. It is something that deserves your attention, not because it demands it, but because it quietly earns it. As your understanding deepens, you may begin to see that what once felt ordinary is actually meaningful. Small moments, simple gestures, and quiet presence all begin to take on a new meaning. They become part of a larger picture that is now becoming clear. There is no confusion in this clarity. There is no pressure in this understanding. There is only a calm awareness that allows you to see what has been there without distortion. This is how truth reveals itself. It does not need to be forced. It becomes visible when your heart is ready to receive it. You are moving into a place where you can trust what you feel. You are no longer questioning everything. You are no longer searching for answers outside of yourself. You are beginning to understand that what is real will feel steady and clear within you. There is something very comforting about a love that does not need to prove itself. It simply exists. It does not change with circumstances. It does not depend on constant reassurance. It remains the same, grounded and true. This is the kind of presence that brings peace into your life. It does not create noise. It creates stillness. It does not bring uncertainty. It brings clarity. It does not overwhelm you. It allows you to feel at ease. You are being guided gently, not pushed. You are being shown, not forced. This is how you know that what you are experiencing is aligned with something meaningful. It respects your pace. It respects your journey. It allows you to come to your own understanding without pressure. There is no need to fear this realization. It is not taking anything away from you. It is adding something valuable. It is bringing a sense of clarity that allows you to see what has been present in a new way. Let this understanding settle within you. Let it grow naturally. Let it bring a sense of calm into your heart. There is no rush, no urgency, and no pressure. There is only a quiet truth that is becoming clear, one step at a time. Everything that is meant to unfold will unfold in its own time. Everything that is meant to be understood will become clear when your heart is ready. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. There is peace in recognizing what is real. There is comfort in understanding that not everything in your life has been uncertain. There has been something steady, something patient, something quietly waiting for you to see it. You are no longer just noticing her presence. You are beginning to feel its value. You are beginning to understand that what has been consistent in your life carries a meaning that goes beyond surface emotions. This is not about excitement that comes and goes. This is about a connection that has remained through time, through distance, and through silence. There is something peaceful about knowing that not everything in your life has been uncertain. You have seen change. You have experienced moments that came and left without warning. You have felt the weight of confusion at times. Yet through all of that, there has been one presence that did not disappear. That presence has not demanded attention, but it has never stopped existing. Type Amen if you believe. A little-known morning ritual that lasts only 7 seconds was once hidden in CIA documents. Now it is resurfacing, and people are already reporting sudden financial improvements. Backed by neuroscience, this simple practice may activate a hidden wealth center in the brain that most individuals never tap into. Many say it has already helped thousands attract wealth, live their dream life, and enjoy luxury vacations. If you found this message today, you may be among the few seeing it before it vanishes. Click the link in the description and comments to access the secret now. This kind of consistency is not built on chance. It reflects a heart that knows how to stay even when it is not being noticed. It reflects a spirit that understands patience, that understands that not everything needs to happen immediately to be meaningful. There is strength in this kind of love. It does not weaken over time. It becomes deeper, more grounded, and more real. You are beginning to see that what once felt ordinary was never ordinary at all. It was simply quiet. It was simply gentle. It did not stand out because it was not trying to. It was not trying to compete with anything. It was simply existing in its natural form, waiting for the moment when your heart would be ready to recognize it. There is no pressure being placed on you now. You are not being rushed into something before you are ready. You are simply being guided to understand what is already present. This is important because true understanding cannot be forced. It must grow naturally, just like everything that is real. As your awareness deepens, you may begin to feel a sense of gratitude for what has remained in your life without asking for anything in return. You may begin to appreciate the quiet ways in which you have been supported, even when you did not fully see it. This is not something to overlook. It is something to hold with care. Type 777 if you trust Jesus. There is also something happening within your own heart that is important. You are becoming more aligned with peace. You are no longer drawn to things that feel unstable or confusing. You are starting to value what feels calm, what feels steady, and what feels safe. This shift is not accidental. It is guiding you towards something that matches that peace. This woman's love carries that same calm energy. It does not disrupt your life, it supports it. It does not bring noise, it brings stillness. It does not create uncertainty. It brings a quiet sense of reassurance that allows your heart to rest. You are beginning to understand that not everything valuable needs to be chased. Some things are already there, waiting to be recognized. They do not run away, they do not disappear. They remain quietly and faithfully until the moment you are ready to see them clearly. There is a quiet strength in the way she has carried her feelings. She has not allowed them to become heavy or overwhelming. She has not turned them into something that pressures you. Instead, she has held them gently, allowing them to exist without forcing them into your life. This reflects a level of emotional maturity that is rare. You are now in a place where you can feel this without fear. You are no longer questioning everything. You are beginning to trust what feels right. This trust is not based on impulse. It is based on clarity. It is based on a deeper understanding that has taken time to form. There is no need to rush forward. There is no need to make sudden decisions. You are being allowed to move at your own pace.